Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna do, like, as you've seen by the title, I'm doing a I'm cold kind of makeup. So it's like a very wintry blushy makeup. Okay, so I did my research on Pinterest and I found a couple of looks like this, and it's mainly just very blushy with like a shimmery eye look. Like this one, her eyes look super cute, like it's silvery and it just pops. This is more of like a softer look that I saw too. So what she does is she has a very thin wing. I might do that, and a really pink lip. This look is really cute too, and it's a little bit more on the orange side, but I think I'll do like a similar eye look with the glitter in the inner corner. And this look is super cute and pretty too. Like, just look at her eye makeup, it's so cute. I also found a brown girl with this like wintry makeup look on Pinterest, so by the end of the video I should look like her. Okay, so first step, I'm gonna moisturize. It's winter here, so it's definitely very dry, so make sure you got a very moisturizing and nourishing cream. I'm using a one that I bought from CVS, and I'm just gonna apply it all on my face. And you can go in with more moisturizer if you think you need more. Now my face looks all shiny and moisturized, I'm gonna go in with a sunscreen, because even though there isn't much light here, the sun still does come out, and you definitely don't want any skin cancer or any wrinkles for that fact. So I'm just gonna put as much moisturizer as I can, especially my eyelids and my ears too, and just blend it all out. Whatever excess sunscreen, I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hands. And now that I look super moisturized, I can start with the makeup. I want to have like a matte base and a really bright under eye, so I'm gonna use this Nars foundation. It's in the shade Barcelona medium 4. So this shade is really light for me, so I'm just gonna only put it on like under my eyes, and then a little bit on my chin and my forehead too. And that's all I'm gonna do, and then I'll blend this out. So I'm just gonna pack in the foundation that I applied really close to my under eyes, and then later I'll go in with a beauty blender and then I'll blend it out. So I already did this side, so I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit more too. And then after I wet the beauty blender, I'll just go in and blend it all out. Okay, so I'm blending out all the foundation that I put. So I'm keeping the foundation in the center of my face, because that's where I want to look the brightest, and then I kind of want to bronze it out on the outside of my face. So I also brought this foundation on my eyelids, so that's gonna act as like a primer for the eyeshadow that I use later. So this is good enough blending. I know it looks a little crusty, but it'll come together. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more concealer, because I feel that there's still a little bit of under eye circles. So what I do is I lean down and I see this like shadow here. I just put a little bit on the shadow. I'm just gonna let it sit. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring some color back into my face. I'm gonna use my NYX palette. It's the highlight and contour palette. So I'm just gonna go in for this, the darker shade, and a little bit of the warmer tone. And I'm just gonna stamp it on here and here too, slightly above my cheekbones. I'm just gonna bring it up. I don't want to bring it down, so I'm gonna help to like lift my face a little bit more. I'm gonna put some here too, and then here, a little bit on my jawline and here. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with my finger, so I'll just grab a little bit of this, and then I'll just pat it on here and here. And then I can just blend it out a little bit more later. I'm gonna put it on the tip, so it kind of gives me like a button kind of effect. So this is how it looks, and I'm just gonna let it sit like the concealer, and then I'll blend it all out. So now I'm blending out the concealer. I've let it sit for around 5 minutes, and it should blend out easily even after 5 minutes, because my sponge is still damp. And I used a little bit more of like a yellowish concealer, because I have more of a yellow goldish kind of undertone. So this is how it looks, and then I'm gonna blend this out too with just the beauty blender, and it really blends so easily. You don't need to do much. So this is how the nose looks. I'll go in with more contour later, but this is how like bronzed I want it to look. And now I'm gonna use like a very pinky bright blush. So I'm going into my Too Faced, like it's a little mini duo with a blush and a highlight. So I'm gonna use this blush on my cheeks first. Yeah, I do like this blush, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm just gonna build it up until I get like the kind of look I want. Okay, so now I'm doing my nose contour. So as you can see, I kind of already went in with a little bit of this shade. It's like an eyeshadow palette, but it's fine. So I mixed a little bit of this two shades and I went underneath. I'm gonna bring it up here too, and then a little bit here. I'm just gonna extend it out here so it looks like a circle. And then I'm gonna bring it back here and here too. And then I'll blend it all out again. Honestly, I think I'm already pretty blushy, but I do want a little bit more. I think I could do with a little bit more. So what I do is I just stamp it in like circles. I want like this whole area to be pink. So I'm just gonna like blend it all out here and here. A little bit on my nose too. So it looks like I'm a little cold, you know, I cut a little cold. And that's good. I'm just gonna blend out the little contour thing that I did earlier. So I don't want it to look too like chalky almost. So what I do after this is I go in with a little bit of like a pinky silvery highlight for my nose. Okay, so this is just like a random palette that I have. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this shiny glitter. See how that made a huge difference to my nose? I'm also gonna put some of it here. Then I'm just gonna blend this out because I don't want it to look too like glittery, so I just will pat it out a little bit more. And I will apply it here so it makes my nose a little bit more like higher. And yeah, so that's how I do my nose contour. So I'm applying this all over my eyes. It just looks so beautiful. It's like so stunning. Like look at that shimmer. I'm gonna apply it to the whole lid because honestly I don't really need another color. And I'll probably go in with the eyeliner after this, and that's it. Just gonna make my whole eyes pop. Okay, so I brought it into my inner corner too, and this is how it looks. At the ends I didn't really blend it out too much because I want my own hyperpigmentation to give me like a little brown shadow look there. You could go in with like another darker brown, but I kind of like this. I like how it looks. And I'm gonna just do an eyeliner. Okay, so this is how I did the eyeliner. The sun is going down, but you know, I'll have a light up soon. Okay, I'm doing the other eye now. Hopefully the wing is as sharp as the other side. I think it looks pretty similar, kind of. Maybe I'll go in again here. I'm using the Wet n Wild liner and this is so good. Like it's so precise. The felt tip is just so skinny, like I love it. And it's always easy to build up. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna do like that and then bring it back in. See, it was that easy. Okay, so I did my eyeliner on both sides. They look pretty similar to me. And I had no choice, but I had to turn on the light because there's no more daylight. That's so sad. I love to be in this room because it gets direct sunlight and I just like to see the outside. But too bad, the light's gone. During winters, the sunlight always goes out so fast. It feels like it's like 7 almost. But it's only like 5 right now. Okay, so I like to go in a few times with my mascara so I can get it as long and curly as possible. Okay, so my eyes are done. So for the lip, I'm just gonna go in a very bright pink. It's the Peri lipstick. Okay, so the lip kind of looks a little bit reddish, almost pink maybe. But it's in the shade 1 and it's the Ink Stick Serum. So this one is like a lip stain. So it always like stays on your lips for pretty long. I'm just gonna add some lip gloss on top of this. So my lips look super juicy. I used the Rimmel lip gloss in the shade Pearlescent. So this is the look, the makeup look done.